got it all right here at AndersonRacePark.com. Special thanks to George and the folks at Ocala Grand Prix. Special drive program up at Ocala Grand Prix. Stop up there, visit them online at OcalaGrandPrix.com. That's OcalaGrandPrix.com. Special thanks to all of our class sponsorship. Great folks at Divine Design, embroidery, silk screen, signs, airbrush, glass etching, whatever your needs are. Simply give them a call at 239-462-3803. Again, our supplier of all of our beautiful shirts here. They do a great job on all the shirts for the Florida Karting Championship Series. Again, Divine Design, 239-462-3803. Special thanks to Connery Concrete for all your concrete needs. Homestead Karting, joining the guys down there, race number 1, homesteadkarting.net. Roken Racing, special thanks to Roken Racing. Great folks at tsracing.com. If you're looking for those hard-to-find parts, seats, tires, whatever it is, TS Racing, they've got it all. Got a great facility up there in Bushdale, Florida. And they've got quick shipping. Visit them online at tsracing.com. Also, special thanks to Cal Development Incorporated, 945-564-0655. Want to welcome in Vortex Engines for the 2011 season here. Welcome those folks with the Florida Karting Championship Series. And RS Repairs Incorporated. I want to thank those folks helping us out here in the 2011 season. Also, RaceComplex.com. Hammer Racing Fashion. Visit them online. RaceComplex.com. They'll be up in Jacksonville later on this year. That's the North Florida Kart Club up in Jacksonville, 103rd Street. And if you look at our website, want to get a design, go to GoDesigns.us. GoDesigns.us. Got a racing team, maybe a business. Visit them online at GoDesigns.us. Race Sport Karting, sales, service, support, rentals. That is Race Sport Karting. Also want to thank AAA Sod Supply out there in Lake Worth for all of your sod needs. And visit them online again. Sod and Supply, give them a call. In the Lake Worth area at 561-968-5105. They get for all your landscaping needs, including sod, railroad ties, whatever your needs are. Boulders, they've got it all at AAA Sod and Supply in Lake Worth. Special thanks to Monticello Karting. We'll see them a little bit later on in the year up at Monticello. They've got them there at CageRewards.com. Special thanks to Harvest Motorsports helping us out here in the 2011 season. Special thanks to Pastor Todd Shaw, OnTrackMinistry.com. Special thanks to Pastor Todd Shaw. Want to get on the website, get on the e-newsletter with Pastor Todd Shaw and his wife Lisa. Every month they send out a great newsletter, so you want to check that out. Again, OnTrackMinistry.com.
Yes, I did.
Also, special thanks to DPI Racing. Visit their superstore online. Just go to DPISuperstore.com. Down there in the Naples area. AIM Motorsports, AIM Sports, want to thank those folks. Riser Racing, Rudy, special thanks to Rudy, RiserRacing.com. Want to visit those folks. Again, call them up at 305-687-8711. Special thanks to Speedcom Communications for all of your radio needs. Visit those folks online, SpeedcomRacing.com. And of course, special thanks to all those sponsors. Again, we ask you to support those folks who help us out at the karting here at the Florida Karting Championship Series. Go to their website. Whatever needs are, go to those folks. If they support us, let's support them as they get us through the 2011 season here with the Florida Karting Championship. Yeah, we get that to our RaceMonitor.com. Again, you want to follow along live timing and scoring, very inexpensive way to get all the timing and scoring right on your phone. That's right, right here at the track, or if you're around the country. So right to your phone, that's RaceMonitor.com, and they'll follow along with live timing and scoring here with the Florida Karting Championship Series. That's a great system. Got it working up here on my phone. I'll tell you something, you can just follow along throughout the whole day here at the track, or if you're at home, no matter where you're at. RaceMonitor.com. Great system, small fee for that app, but it is well worth it. Follow along with live timing and scoring right there on your phone. How amazing it is these days with the technology. Again, Racecom. Taking a look at our schedule here for the 2011 season. We work in race number 2 here at Anderson Race Park. Moving ahead to the month of April, we'll be moving on to the Ocala Grand Prix. George up there, and the guys, great facility up there in Ocala. We'll be there April 1st through the 3rd. Monticello will be up there May 13th through the 15th. They'll be up there in Jacksonville. That's a great track up in Jacksonville, 103rd Street Complex. That'll be June 17th to the 19th. And August 5th, we'll wrap it up in Fort Myers. That'll be 5th to the 7th at Fort Myers in race number 6. Again, you go to the website, www.flksprintseries.com, and follow along throughout all of our season for news, standings, whatever it is, and FLWKSprintSeries.com. And, of course, you can find all of our coverage here for the 2011 season at our website, FKCS. And follow along with everything you need here for the entire 2011 season. So get ready to roll into our finals. All of our kit car drivers going to make their way out for their final run of the day. They'll go for 5 laps. Is Freeberry in the number 5. Jordan Efner will be in the number 7. Byron Henry in the number 12. Amarillo Ramirez in the 28, Aiden Larson in the 36, Jackson Roner. It's hard to believe Jackson Roner again, a young son of Damon Roner in the number 54. Yeah. Foray in the number 55, Trevor Degman in the 62, Kyle Long in the 77. Arno Junko in the number 1.
I'm looking for qualifying, so I can see if that's time for you.
Well, kit car driver stars up tomorrow with the Florida Karting Championship Series making their way out. We'll follow it up with your Rotax Junior, Tag, Yamaha Junior, Cadet Sportsman, Shifters, Easy Kart, Tag Heavy, KF2, Yamaha Sportsman. We'll wrap it up here as we work in race day number 2 here at the Florida Karting Championship Series. ready to go for our first battle of the afternoon. The Rotex Junior getting ready to roll out. Rotex Junior will be going for 14 laps. And here's the way we line them up. Jason. Going to be Oliver Askew on that pole position. Morgan Healy outside of row number 1. Colin Warren in the 11 starting 3rd. Brian Lockwood starting 4th. 5th it'll be Sarah Metcalf. Tim Venable starting 6th. Orson Morales 7th. Dylan Bucci 8th. 9th it'll be Jeffrey Lambert in the number 314. Again, your Rotex Junior.
Give it a latte. I'll go down here on the fence.
My kids was playing.
Okay.
My kids not
You know what? If anybody told anything, then
it's up here. It was over here. I don't put mine. No, they, somebody came and got it. Billy came and got it. Oh, okay.
So we'll get things ready to go. Oliver Askew sitting on that pole position. Morgan Healy in the 16, Colin Warren in the 11. Feel nice and slow. Good formation coming off turn number 13. Lockwood 4th, Metcalf 5th, 6th will be Venable, Orson Morales 7th, Bucci, and Lambert ready to go. Matt Headflagger likes what he sees. He shakes them loose and lets them go as they come into turn number 1. So we're underway. Rotex Junior.
I don't mind doing it. I think busy. Let's find it.
So Oliver Askew going to set sail now as your early leader. Field exits off of turn number 4. Colin Warren wasting no time. He gets around Morgan Healy for second. So Colin Warren now second. Healy drops back to 3rd. Running 4th will be the 12 of Sarah Metcalf. So Sarah picks up 1 position. Sarah started 5th. Took a couple turns to move up into the 4th place position. Your leaders coming off turn number 13. They'll head down the front stretch. Away into turn number 1. And Oliver Askew turned a 45.379, his best lap in that pre-final. Sitting on the Tony cart. He'll watch traffic work around him. Well, correct, that'll be Dylan Bucci. Actually, Dylan on the tail end of the lead lap will yield to slower traffic, or to faster traffic. So Dylan going to park the 77, so something gone wrong with that car, so Dylan going to bail out. So Oliver Askew so far up front, led every single lap. Working on our Rotex Junior. Oliver Askew starting on the pole position has led every single lap. Morgan Healy running second. A little flip-flop there between her and Colin Warren. Morgan gets around Colin Warren. So that's been a little seesaw battle for that second place position. Right now, Morgan Healy running second. Third will be Colin Warren. Sarah Metcalf currently running 4th. A good run going for Sarah. Tim Venable in the 26th. That'll be your 5th place cart. And Oliver Askew, lap number 2, hits us back at 46.39. Earlier this morning in that pre-final 45.379. So Oliver Askew right now opens up a 1.2 second lead over Morgan Healy. Colin Warren 3rd, Metcalf Venable your top 5. So traffic stretching out. Morgan Healy still getting a little bit of work over. Look at this little battle. That'll be for 5th place. Got 3 cars dueling it out. Venable, Orson Morales, Lockwood, and Lampert all mixing it up. That'll be for 5th place coming into turn number 10. So some good racing there. Got a pretty good battle going on for second. Morgan Healy, Colin Warren. They'll exit off of turn number 13. They'll head down into turn number 1. Oliver Askew, 2-second lead over Morgan Healy. Morgan holding on to second. Got about a cart length to separate her and Colin Warren running 4th, flying solo, Sarah Metcalf. And you got 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th all doing battle. Venable, Morales, Lockwood, and Lampert all going at it. That'll be 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th. Some good racing there. See if one of those drivers can work their way up in the top 5. 77. Dylan Bucci has parked that card. And Oliver Askew turned fast lap here in this race. And lap number 3 turned to 46.227. Now he turns to 46.093 here in lap number 5. So a good lap there, 46.093. He's not quite up to where he has been. Again, he had to turn to 45.379 earlier in his pre-final. We'll see if Oliver can pick it up. Right now, he's got a 2.4 second lead. I don't think Oliver's really worried about fast time. He's got that gap there between him and Morgan Healy. And shuffling back in position, that'll be the 11 machine of Colin Warren, as Warren will drop back into the 4th place position.
Hopefully it was left.
Askew, your leader, 3.1 second lead over Morgan Healy. Metcalf running in the 3rd spot. 4th it'll be Orson Morales. 5th it'll be Colin Warren. So Colin Warren earlier charged it up toward the front, has dropped back into the 5th place position. He was right there in the top 3. Not quite sure what's going on with Colin Warren, but that card is fading back. As Colin Warren right now 5th on the speedway. He'll be closing in on the halfway point this time by Oliver Askew. He's 7 down, 7 to go. 14-lap final. Rotex Jr. There it is, cross flags. Oliver Askew started on the pole. He's led every single lap so far. He'll head off at turn number 1 with about a 3.8 second lead for Oliver Askew. Morgan Healy running second. Morgan started second, currently running second. He's well over 4 seconds ahead of 3rd place Sarah Metcalf. Metcalf running 3rd. Orson Morales running 4th. Orson has picked up 3 positions, started 7th. Colin Warren running in the 11th. He is currently 5th place. Colin started 3rd. And he is currently running 5th. And they got some good battling going on there. Sarah Metcalf, Colin Warren, Brian Lockwood 6th. Timothy Venable running in that 7th spot. That is actually some pretty good racing behind Metcalf. They'll be 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th. Those drivers straight train their way off of turn 13. Oliver Askew, he continues to turn up the afterburners, turns a 46.039. 46.039, just did it at the halfway point. And he breaks away with a 4.4 second lead now over Morgan Healy. Morgan very solid in second. Nobody around Morgan Healy, just cruising right along. And you got 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th. Some good racing there with Metcalf, Morales, Colin Warren, and Brian Lockwood. Brian on that tail end of that second pack of carts. They are nose to tail. Good racing. That'll be for 3rd, coming off turn 11.
I'll take it. I'll take it.
See, one of these drivers will shake it loose. 9 laps complete. Oliver Askew a little bit quicker here in lap number 9, 46.018. Still not quite what he turned in that pre-final with a 35.379, but I don't think he really cares. That battle, look at this race for 3rd. Coming into turn number 9. Sarah Metcalf going to check off turn number 9, holding on to 3rd. 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th. Sarah Metcalf trying to get a podium finish, holds on to 3rd, 10 laps complete. Oliver Askew continued to break away with a 5.8 second lead. Morgan Healy looking to lock up that 2nd place position. Who's going to get 3rd? You got a 4-car battle for that final podium position. Good race at coming off turn number 4. Sarah Metcalf, Morales, Colin Warren, and Brian Lockwood. How about these drivers? 4 drivers battling for that final podium position, and they are nose to tail. Look at this battle coming into turn 9. 11 laps complete for your leader coming across the line. Oliver Askew now gets into that 45-second bracket. He just turned a 45.995. So Oliver obviously getting quicker as he goes by. Getting into that 45-second bracket, 45.995. And right now, Askew with a 6.4-second lead over Morgan Healy. Third, fourth, fifth, and sixth. Great race up in the final. Podium position. Look at Lockwood now going to challenge. Brian Lockwood challenging for position as he works his way into turn number 9. Going to be denied there. He pulls in behind Orson Morales. So Metcalf, Colin Warren gets in around Morales. So Colin Warren now fourth. He'll pick up 2 laps to go as your leader sees the 2-lap sign to go. There's Oliver Askew now working into turn number 3. Really walking away with it as he works his way into turn number 4. Well, Colin Warren right now in that battle there with Sarah Metcalf as they come into turn number 4. Right now, Colin Warren going to exit off turn 5. He'll continue the battle as he tries to work around a couple drivers ahead of him. Sarah Metcalf holding off Morales. Then they got Colin Warren and Brian Lockwood. What a battle for that third spot. With Sarah Metcalf running third. That's at a block of traffic behind Sarah as they come into turn number 11. White flag up. One more trip around for Oliver Askew. Oliver off of turn number 3 with a 8.1 second lead, 45.925 for Oliver Askew. Great run for Morgan Healy. Boy, I am so impressed with Morgan Healy. Look at this battle for third. Who's going to get that final podium position as they come into turn number 5? Sarah Metcalf. With Colin Warren working on around the entry to turn number 7. Here they come. Meantime, Oliver Askew unofficially will pick up the win. Colin Warren gets around Metcalf. Here comes Morales. Going to try to stuff it in there, but Morales is going to be denied as Colin Warren cycles in to turn number 12, looking to get a podium finish, and he's going to open up that gap. So Colin Warren will come home third. Great run for Colin Warren. Sarah Metcalf fourth, Morales fifth, Brian Lockwood sixth, Venable seventh. Lampert will run out your top 8 position.
Yeah.
In your Rotex Junior, the 38 of Oliver Askew will be penalized 1 position for jumping the start. That'll be Oliver Askew. So unofficially, that will make Morgan Healy your winner in your Rotex Junior. So unofficially, Morgan Healy is your winner. Oliver Askew will drop back to second, Colin Warren third. So Oliver Askew 1 position for jumping the start.
No. Stay tuned.
Brought it down.
Need Mitchell St. Cyr, you need to return your transponder. Mitchell St. Cyr, return your transponder. So a good run for Morgan Healy. She will unofficially be your winner.
Just write anything down that comes over the radio, and I'll take care of it when I get back.
So we'll be moving on to a full field of tag drivers. They'll get set for their 16 lap. Going to be 16 laps for your tag class. Christina Vondra will be on the pole position. Outside row 1, Nick Rickard out of Tennessee. In row 2, Brad Sanders in the 12, Chase Wilsey in the number 22. Andrew Evans starting 5th. 6th, it'll be Jacob Duvall. 7th, Mason Toulouse in the numbers 00. Brandon Taylor will be starting 8th in the 227. Chris Krepthorpe, loose Florida driver, starting 9th. Jonathan Kotite starting 10th. Brandon Wells, 11th. Jesse Gross, 12th. Francois Braun-Weebo, Francois, regular driver here at Anderson Race Park. He will be starting 13th. And Hayden will be starting 14th. Garrett Peterson, 15th. Jason Devine will be starting 16th. Brian Horowitz, 17th. Zab Davis starting 18th. Austin Miles starting 19th. Jason Hefner will be starting in the 20th spot. And Luda starting 21st. Ricardo will be starting 22nd. And Michael Belican scheduled to start 23rd. Your line of 46 laps. Carl going to come back? Or?
Yeah, no, he left for the day.
All right, just make sure you get to 8 on the 7th lap. Make sure he knows it. So he knows it's 16.
Halfway and 13
Yes,
to go.
right. So it's 16 laps. This is a 16-lap race.
He wrote it to 13, so it's 14.
No, it's 14.
13, we say next time by, choose up.
Right.
14th lap, choose up.
Right.
So on 13, I say next
Right.
time by, choose up.
Right. Yeah, 16 laps.
Yeah. 7th lap, next time by, halfway.
We're ready to roll 16 laps. This will be a 16-lap final for our tag class, and we are stacked with drivers. 23 drivers ready to roll. And Christina Vondra had a great run to that pre-final. Nick Rickard earlier this morning set fast time. Nick had a good battle there. He started on that pole, got hung up there in turn number 1 and kind of shuffled around. Nick dropped back a couple positions, but he fought himself right back as he worked through traffic patiently. Nick outside of row number 1. In row 2, Brad Sanders. Brad always a good competitor. Got himself in a pretty good starting position. Row number 2, Brad Sanders. Chase Wilsey will be in row 2. Andrew Evans. Andrew on a Tony kart. Jacob Duvall, Jacksonville, Florida driver in the 67, starting 6th. Salute 7th. Brandon Saylor, another Tony kart driver, starting 8th. Krepthorpe 9th. And Jonathan Kotite starting 10th. 11th, it'll be Brandon Wells, Jesse Gross 12th. Francois Braun-Weebo 13th. And Hayden 14th. 15th, it'll be Peterson. Jason Devine starting 16th. Horowitz 17th. Jeff Davis 18th. Austin Miles 19th. Jason Hefner starting 20th. Dunas L in the 21. Ricardo in the number 3X. And Michael Malacan in the number 23. Your tag class coming down the front stretch. Matt likes what he sees. We're underway. Green flag is out. Heavy traffic coming off turn number 1. A little bit of bouncing going around. Got at least one cut going around. Nick Rickard's going to settle down in that second place position. Christina off to a good start. They'll work into turn number 7 for the very first time. They are flying as they bunch them up into turn number 7. They'll tighten up traffic. Now they'll separate a little bit the entire field. Working into turn number 9. Chase Wilsey off to a pretty good start. He'll hold on to that third place position. Field coming down the front stretch. Andrew Evans with 127. Andrew moves up into third. Andrew Evans sitting in that third place, and this will put him in that 4th spot. He's behind Wilsey. Got Nick Rickard, Christina Vondra in the top position. Working on our tag class 23 drivers. Again, Christina Martin started on that pole position. Nick Rickard on her heels running second, and third, fourth, fifth, and sixth. Got some pretty good racing there. Chase Wilsey, Andrew Evans, Sanders, salutes again. Andrew Evans going to move up into that third spot. So Andrew Evans on the charge. He moves up to third. Inside, Nick Rickard going to work around your leader. So Nick Rickard now takes over the top spot here at lap number 2. So Rickard, your leader. So there's your leader. Nick Rickard now opens up about a full kart lane lead as he comes off of turn number 13. It'll be 13 as he comes off turn 13. 3 laps complete. Rickard now your leader. One of 2 different leaders. Andrew Evans holding on to third. He's got that Tony car breaking away from that other pack of drivers. Boy, traffic is really stretching out now. Nick Rickard holds on to that first place lead. Jacob DeVault running fast lap 45.751. Chris Grepthorpe going to work around Wilsey now. Wilsey going to come right back at him. How about this? Grepthorpe chase Wilsey doing a little battle there. That'll be for 6th place as Grepthorpe moves up into 6th. Chris Grepthorpe running in the 6th place position. Nick Rickard now turning fast time. 45.499 for Rickard. 45.499 for Nick Rickard. All of a sudden, Nick opens up a 6/10 of a second lead. Chris Grepthorpe running in the 6th place position. He tries to bring in Chalutz. Chalutz in the 00 running 5th. Brad Sanders running 4th. Evans 3rd. Bondren running in that 2nd spot. Nick Rickard overall leader. 16 lap final. Your tag. '29 of Jason and Lamar. We're going to retire that car for the 29 parks and on the exit of turn number 9. Jason Chalutz going to work on the 12 of Brad Sanders for position as they head into turn number 5. Mason. So Mason Chalutz gets around Brad Sanders. Sanders will drop back a position. Got Chris Grepthorpe on him, right behind the 227. Brandon Saylor, boy, you got some traffic behind Brandon as those drivers work into turn 11. And Nick Rickard turning fast lap in lap number 4 with a 45.499. Pretty good lap there for Nick Rickard. Right now, Rickard with a 1.2 second lead. Bondren holding on to 2nd. Andrew Evans 3rd. Chalutz 4th. 5th will be Sanders. Brandon Saylor running 6th. Jacob DeVault 7th. Wilsey 8th. Melicon running 9th. Francois Monrevo in the top 10. Michael Melicon continued to gain some ground. Michael started at the tail end of the field. He works around the 22 machine. So Michael Melicon trying to gain some ground. Michael now moves up into the 9th spot, or excuse me, 8th. As he gets around Wilsey. Michael Melicon now 8th. Wilsey will drop back into that 9th spot. 6 laps complete. 7 laps complete now for Nick Rickard. Nick with a 1.3 second lead. Nobody around Christina. It's been a solid run this afternoon for Christina. And you got Mason Chalutz moves up into that 3rd spot. He works around Evans for 3rd. Evans will be running 4th, 5th will be Chris Grepthorpe. Now problem down the front stretch. That'll be the 227. Brandon Saylor going to loop it here on the entry to turn number 9. He'll gather it up, put it back on the speedway. So 8 laps in, halfway point. Nick Rickard, your race leader. Nick took over that lead from Christina Vander earlier in this race. Nick started outside of row number 1. He continues to be your race leader, Nick Rickard. Holding on to the top position. Running second, Fondren. Third, it'll be Chalutz. Fourth, it'll be Evans. Fifth, it'll be Brad Sanders. Jacob the ball up to 6th. 7th, it'll be Wilson. Michael Malakot in the 8th position. What a run for Michael Malakot. Started 23rd. He's in the top 10 for Michael Malakot. So Rickard now with a 1.8 second lead. Chris Grepdorf going to work around Mason Chalutz for 3rd. So if Chris Grepdorf gets around Mason, he'll move up into the 3rd spot. 4th, it'll be Chalutz. 5th, it'll be Evans in the top 5. Sanders running 6th. 7th, it'll be Jacob the ball. 8th, it'll be the number 6 of Michael Malakot. I'm on Michael Malakot all the way from 23rd, running 6th for Michael Malakot. So Rickard continues to open up the gap. 2-second lead now for Nick Rickard. So Rickard breaking away. Big time Chris Grepdorf and that number 79. He opens up a gap between him and that 4th place machine of Chalutz. So Mason Chalutz running 4th. Andrew Evans in the top 5. Right now Andrew Evans got a handful there. Right behind him is the 12 of Brad Sanders. A little race there for that 5th place position. 10 laps complete, 6 to go. Nick Rickard still with a 2-second lead over Monrad. Running 3rd is Chris Grepdorf. 4th to be Chalutz. 5th to be Andrew Evans. Boy, Nick just continued to open up this gap now. They'll head into turn number 4. Started out to be a pretty good battle now with a runaway freight train for Nick Rickard. And Nick setting fast time earlier this morning for his 2nd in the 3 final. Right now he's up front, got a rocket ship there as he heads into turn number 10. So solid run going for Nick Rickard. So traffic stretching out. Nick Rickard moving right along. Nick across the line one more time. 12 laps complete, 4 to go. 2.8 second lead for Nick Rickard. Londres lives right there ahead of him is Chris Grepdorf. Chris running 3rd. Nobody around him. Did a good piece of driving. Chris Grepdorf started 9th. Worked his way patiently through traffic as he sits 3rd. Mason Chalutz 4th, 5th. It'll be the 12 of Brad Sanders that finally gets around. A couple of cars along the 127 of Andrew Evans. Andrew, a couple drivers working around him. Now Jacob the Mole gets around him. So Jacob the Mole scoots up a spot. So Nick Rickard put it to the field right now. Working his way up to turn number 4. Nick with a 2.8 second lead. Mondren running 2nd. Really nobody around to contend with Christina. Chris Grepdorf 3rd. Mason Chalutz 4th. 5th to be Jacob the Mall, your top 5. Sanders running 6th. Evans running 7th. 8th it'll be Michael Malakot with an outstanding run coming all the way from 23rd. Michael Malakot. So 2 laps to go for Nick Rickard. There it is. 2 to go. This time by 2 to go. Nick taking over that early lead. Right now, Nick with a 2.8 second lead over Christina Vondra. And Christina, solid run. Again, picked up the win in that pre-final. But no challenge at all for Nick Rickard. Grepdorf sits 3rd. Oh, we'll pick up the white flag this time by Nick Ricker. Gotta do it one more time for Nick Ricker. Battled early on with Christina. Again, Ricker started outside of row number one. Little bit of a battle there with Christina, but after a couple laps, it's time to break away. How about this now? Chris Grepthorpe's going to close the gap. That'll be for second place as they come off of turn number 5. Boy, Christina's been flying solo in that second spot. Grepthorpe's going to go right to the inside. Little bit of rubbing there. Christina now under the gun. They'll work their way to turn number 9, nose to tail as they come on turn number 10. Nick Ricker kind of crosses over, looks over his right shoulder. Ricker will coast home for the tag win. Christina Vondra got a battle with Chris Grepthorpe as they come off turn number 13. And Christina, downward run will pick up second. Coming home third, Chris Grepthorpe salutes his Sanders. Ready to go, your 14-lap Yamaha Junior feature. Ian Tilber on the pole position. Skylar Robinson in the 59. Skylar not going to waste any time. He'll jump up to that top position. So working on Yamaha Junior 14-lap feature. And Skylar Robinson started outside row 1. Didn't waste any time to get up to the top spot. Tilber running in second position. Corey Tolles, Jacksonville driver, moves up into that third spot. Started third. He holds on to that position. Field cycled around for the first time. Skylar Robinson, your leader. Tilber running second. Corey Tolles third. Austin Jordan in that fourth place position. Being told Oliver Askew in the number 17. He'll sit in for Ashley Rajero, so that is Oliver Askew in the 17. Right now, Oliver in the top 5 as the field works their way around. Now Oliver will move up into the 4th spot, works around Austin Jordan, so Oliver Askew now running 4th. Skylar Robertson wasted no time to get up into that top position. Working on our 14-lap final. This is your Yamaha Junior Class Cadet Sportsman coming up next. Will be followed by Shifters. And Skylar Robinson finishing second in that free final. He had a fast lap of 48.047. Right now he's turned a fast lap 48.288 for Skylar Robinson. A little battle for that third place position coming into turn number 7. That'll be Oliver Askew working around the 62. So Oliver Askew scoots up. We'll correct that. It'll be the 82 of Ian Tilber. So Oliver Askew gets around Ian Tilber. That'll be for third place. So Oliver Askew filling in for Ashley Rajero. 4 laps complete, 1.8 second lead for Skylar Robinson over Corey Tolles. Oliver Askew starting to reel in Corey Tolles on the entry to turn number 3. So he's caught him now on the entry to turn number 4. Come off turn number 4. Oliver Askew, boy, that cart is flying as he works into turn number 7. Oh, he rolled a little bit. As Oliver Askew makes the pass, here comes Ian Tilber and gets around Corey Tolles. So that'll cost Corey Tolles 2 positions. Oliver Askew muscled his way up into the second place position. Right now he's 2.3 seconds behind your leader. Oliver Askew turning fast lap in lap number 3. He turns a 48.048 for Oliver Askew. So we'll see if Askew can turn any of that deficit between him and Skylar Robinson. Look at Skylar, just smooth as silk. Into turn number 7. Askew running second. Ian Tilber running third. Corey Tolles. And you got the 32 of Austin Jordan. Good little battle. Colin Warren, Justin Greiner, Alex Hornberg. Good racing there. 6th, 7th, and 8th. They're all nose to tail on the entry to turn 11. Colin Warren going to be muscled out of the wall. Look at this little battle. They crisscrossed over Justin Greiner, Colin Warren. Good racing there. 5th, 6th, and 7th. We'll correct that 6th, 7th, and 8th. Oliver Askew turning fast time just on a record here for the Florida Karting Championship Series. Turns a 47.843, and he's closing in on your leader. 1.9 seconds, so keep an eye on the clock there. Still watching this heated battle. Colin Warren, Justin Greiner, Alex Hornberg. How about these drivers working into turn number 10? Justin Greiner right there in the middle of that sandwich. He took a shot at Colin Warren. .5-second lead now for Skyler Robinson with 7 laps complete. As we get into the halfway point, Skyler Robinson's led every single lap, started outside of row number 1. Got into turn number 2, and he quickly took over the lead. So a problem off of turn number 3, I believe that'll be Justin Greiner, so a problem. And it is Justin as he comes off of turn number 3, slid right off the track. So that 3-car battle for 6th place now shakes down between Colin Warren and Alex Hornberg. There's those 2 drivers into turn number 9. Skyler Robinson, 1.4-second lead, so 1/10 of a second by Oliver Askew. Justin going to get the helmet off, and he is done for the afternoon. Tough break. He had a good battle going on with Colin Warren and Alex Hornberg. A good battle between those drivers. So now it's Hornberg along with the 11 of Colin Warren. They're battling for 6th place as those drivers head into turn number 6. Skyler Robinson going to cross the line. This will be 9 laps this time by. So Oliver Askew just shaved off 0.3 of a second. It's a 1.1-second lead. 1.1-second lead for Skyler Robinson. Skyler going to come up on slower traffic on the exit of turn 5. Now Skyler, no problem, gets around lap traffic. Askew gets around slower traffic. That'll be Eddie Rodriguez in the 18. In that battle for 6th place, Colin Warren. How about Alex Hornberg? They are just crisscrossing, moving around. And it's for 6th place. Meantime, Corey Toll starting to build out as Ian Tilber closes up on him. So Tilber and Corey Toll still in battle for 3rd as they'll shoot down the front stretch. Oliver Askew still 1.1 seconds, so he did not gain any ground this time around. I believe slower traffic may just dampen that little threat there for Oliver Askew to close the gap on your leader. Watching your leader, Skyler Robinson. Boy, he is just smooth as he checks off turn number 9. Couple of good battles going on. Good race for 3rd. Ian Tilber, Corey Toll. Good racing for 5th. Then you got the battle still going on. Colin Warren, Alex Hornberg for that 6th place position. 11 laps complete. Now we'll look at it 0.6 of a second. So Oliver Askew now, they are just flying 0.6 of a second. Going to separate 1st and 2nd. Oliver Askew, he is definitely closing in. So one time was well about a 1.8-second lead. Now it's about 3 kart lengths on the entry to turn number 10. He is closing them in now. Oliver Askew, this will be 12 laps complete this time by. Here they come, your leader. Skyler Robinson shoots down the front stretch. 2 to go this time by. Working on your final 2 laps. Oliver Askew closes the gap into turn number 1. Not even 0.2 of a second behind your leader. Skyler Robinson had a cake of a ride pretty much the entire race, so we got it here to lap 11. And he has closed the gap. Skyler Robinson, not even a car link going to separate 1st and 2nd out the entry to turn 9. On a full car link now as they come into turn number 10. Corey Cole's going to say goodbye to that third place run as Ian Gilbert crosses over and takes over third. So here they come, the money lap. It's the final trip around. Here they come. White flag up. Skyler Robinson carries on a full currently lead into turn number one. Oliver Askew going to go to the inside. He's going to clear him. Oliver Askew on turn number one. Oliver Askew gets him off of turn number one. Skyler Robinson moving up just a little bit up on the track. And that opened it up for Oliver Askew as he clears up. So Oliver Askew at one point was 1.8 seconds behind your leader. And that 70-car driver now filling in for Ashley Rajero will probably seal the deal. Ian Gilbert holds on to third. Colin Warren, what a battle Colin Warren's had all entire race as he holds on to six. So here comes your winner. Yamaha Junior winner, Oliver Askew picks up the win. Skyler Robinson coming home second. Look at this battle for third. Ian Gilbert will lock it up. Gets to the podium for Ian Gilbert. Corey Toles, fourth. Fifth will be the 32 of Austin Jordan. How about this battle for sixth? Colin Warren will get that spot away. So Colin Warren comes home sixth. So Skyler Robinson leading every single lap except for the final one, where Oliver Askew went right to the inside and cleared up, coming off of turn number one. Filling in for Ashley Rajero is Oliver Askew. What a race there. Great racing. Boy, we've seen some good racing all the way through the field. How about Corey Toles and Ian Gilbert battle? And then you had the 11 of Colin Warren doing some racing there. Colin Warren with Alex Hornberg. So good racing all the way around. ready to go on to our cadet sportsman. Jason Yarborough on the pole position. Devin Buteau, big shout out to all the folks listening on stream. Devin Buteau, a lot of family members checking us out all the way around the country. Want to welcome those folks in. Got a good little racer there, Devin Buteau. He'll be outside of row number 1. And that car's been on a rail this weekend. Welcome those folks in. Now, folks up in New Hampshire listening in. All around the country, Devin Buteau family, welcome to the Florida Karting Championship Series here online. Devin outside row number 1. Seve DePinto will be starting 3rd. Devin Bowerman starting 4th. 5th it'll be Tyler Jordan. 6th it'll be Philip Barner. Santos Saraceno will be starting 7th. Mayo Livingston 8th. Starting 9th, Aiden Keel. 10th it'll be Justin Gordon. Sasha Branuevo starting 11th. 15th it'll be Dezo Kobe. Hunter Villa starting 16th. Riley Henderson starting 17th. Dylan DeNiro starting 18th. Jacob Howard 19th. Ian Keel starting 20th. Jed Perkins Jr. 21st. Big Nepper starting 22nd. Emily Bodie starting 23rd. And Austin Garrison will start the 24th position. Shifters coming up next. They'll be followed by Easy Kart 100, Tag Heavy, KF2, and Yamaha Sportsman. As we wrap up race weekend number 2 here at the Florida Karting Championship Series. Special thanks to the folks here at Anderson Race Park for all their help here and Class Series sponsor in the 2011 season, along with the folks at Ocala Grand Prix. So we're ready to go. Your Cadet Sportsman 24 cars looking to go green. No start, no start. No start there. We'll send them around. Yeah, thanks to all of our class sponsors here in the 2011 season. Lay sod and supply. If you need to get that yard resodded, this is the time of year to do it. If you want to get some fresh shrubbery around the house, lay sod and supply. You can give them a call at 561-968-5105. Special thanks to Divine Design, Embroidery, Silk Screen, Signs, Airbrush, Glass Etching. They'll do it all for you. 239-462-3803. Divine Design.
Thank you.
So we're ready to go, working on our Cadet Sportsman. Good-looking field. Boy, how about the top 3 or 4 rows? Jason Yarborough. Jason been on a tear all weekend long. Comes out of Jacksonville. Devin Buteau outside of row number 1. Cadet Sportsman ready to go. This will be 14 laps. Be able to come across the start-finish line, and we're going to see green. We're underway. Traffic working. A couple cars going to slide off on the exit of turn number 3. There's your leaders working their way into turn number 6.
Thank you.
That'll be Devin Buteau, going to be your early leader. There's Devin coming off at turn number 9. Running second will be the number 12 of Devin Bowerman. So Devin off to a pretty good start. Jason Yarborough shuffled back to 3rd. Long way to go. It'll be a 14 lap. Your Cadet Sportsman. To win this race as they come across the line for the first time. They cycle around. Buteau your leader. Bowerman second. Yarborough, Gordon. Well, stick to that. It'll be Seve DePinto is 4th. 5th will be Livingston. So you got Devin and Devin running 1-2. Devin Buteau, Devin Bowerman 1-2 as they come into turn number 5. And you got Jason Yarborough. Boy, look at Jason Yarborough. He's staying right there in the mix of things, holding on to 3rd. Not going to get away from this young man. He's been on a rail all weekend long. Jason Yarborough. A freight train of traffic coming into turn number 11. Top 3 drivers, Buteau, Bauer, Jason Yarbrough. They're all buttoned up coming into turn number 4. Solid one going for Seve DePento right there in the mix of things. Seve running 4th. Boy, Jason Yarbrough, he is just glued to that second place car to Bowerman as they enter into turn number 7. Good racing, 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th. Seve DePento, Livingston, Jordan, Saraceno. That'll be 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th as they come into turn number 9. Austin Garrison continued to work his way through the field. Now, Austin was penalized. Again, as he'll pick up the tail end of the field, but he continues to work through traffic. So he's on the move. Again, that'll be the 29. Austin Garrison now running 9th. He's about 3 seconds out of the top position. So he is working his way toward the front. Got a couple good packs of racing. Top 3 carts nose to tail. Devin Buteau. We got Devin Bowerman and Jason Yarbrough 1, 2, 3 as they enter into turn number 7. And a great race behind Seve DePento, 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th. Now they're going to shuffle around, just as I said it. Here comes the number 9 machine. Going to snatch that spot away. So Tyler Jordan, a good piece of driving. He'll clear at least a couple carts. And Tyler Jordan gets around Mayo Livingston and Seve DePento for 4th. So how about Jordan? He moves up to 4th. 4 laps complete. Devin Buteau so far has won every single lap. Bowerman 2nd, Yarbrough 3rd. Now they'll flip-flop around. We'll see a new leader coming into turn number 5. That'll be the 12 of Devin Bowerman. In the meantime, scooting up another position, Yarbrough 2nd. Devin Buteau will drop back into the 3rd spot. So a little exchange there coming through turns 1 and 2. As we got a new leader now. It'll be the 12 of Bowerman here in lap number 5. So Devin Bowerman, now your new race leader. Well, this is a complete lap number 5 this time by. So there's your new leader. Devin Bowerman takes over the top spot. Yarbrough 2nd, Buteau 3rd. Jordan running 4th. Saraceno running 5th. Seve DePento 6th. Livingston 7th. Garrison 8th. Francois, that's about people in the top 10. We're going to see some pretty good racing. Several packs of different racing. Again, your top 3 drivers still pretty well buttoned up now. Jason Yarbrough going to look to something in there on the entry to turn number 7. That's the back out of it. So Yarbrough looking for that spot to clear that second place car for that leader as they come off of turn number 9. Austin Garrison continued to gain some ground in after 29. Austin now moving up into 8th as he's in an 8th place position. Leader's going to cross the line. 6 laps complete. Will be closing in on the halfway point next time around. Casino Senzo Saraceno has turned fast lap with a 50.730. Anytime Jason Yarbrough going to snatch the top position away, clears Bowerman on the entry to turn 7. So Jason Yarbrough, your leader. Bowerman back to 2nd. Devin Buteau 3rd. Those drivers all buttoned up, so nobody getting away from anybody in the top 3 positions. Good race at top 3 spots. We'll pick up the halfway sign this time by 7 down, 7 to go. Yarbrough, your leader. Bowerman 2nd, Devin Buteau 3rd, Saraceno 4th, Jordan 5th, Livingston 6th. DePento running 7th, so 7 drop back. After starting 3rd, he's all the way back to 7th. It's going to be a great battle here just over the halfway point. Traffic stretching out. Outside of your top 3 drivers, boy, we've seen some pretty good battles. Pretty much the first half of this race down. We're seeing that battle for the lead. And Devin Buteau trying to get around that second place car. See a little bit of a gap now between 1st and 2nd. As your leaders cross the line, they'll head down into turn number 1. Jason Yarborough just turned fast left. Jason with a 50.604. So that is a quick lap for Jason Yarborough. That is quicker than his lap in his pre-final. Yarborough, fastest car out there with a 50.604. How about Jason? Maybe that's the time now he's going to start the breakaway. Anytime Devin Buteau gets around for second. So Buteau clears the 12 of Bowerman. What a solid run going for Jason Yarborough. He has just been tearing them up all weekend. And right now he'll head into turn number 11. So Yarborough turning fast lap with a 50.604. Did it here in lap number 8. It's still crossed the line. 9 laps complete this time by for Jason Yarborough. Yarborough with a 7/10 of a second lead. Austin Garrison turning fast lap. Turns a 50.537. That's the fastest lap, 50.537 for Austin Garrison. He's currently running 4.9 seconds out of the top spot. Meantime, Devin Buteau holding on to that second spot. Works around Bowerman, so Devin Buteau now, we'll see if he's got anything left in that 08 machine to bring in your race leader. Right now they're separated by 7/10 of a second as your leader exits off turn number 11. Yeah, Devin Buteau did a little bit of racing there with Devin Bowerman. I got to believe that shaved messed him up just slightly as he was trying to get around Devin Bowerman. You've seen that gap now. 1 second lead for Yarborough. And Devin Buteau, 1 second behind your leader. He's got the 12. Well, Bowerman right on his tail. 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, and 9th. Some good nose-to-tail racing there. 4th on backs. There's Tino running. 4th, Jordan Livingston, DeBento, Austin Garrison, and Sasha Braun-Weevil. That'll be 4th all the way to 9th. And a freight train of traffic coming into turn number 9.
Grandpa.
So Devin Buteau getting some cheers right here online. Grandma and Grandpa trying to pull for him. And right now, Devin continues to cycle around as he holds on to that second place position. Devin right now 1.4 seconds behind, so he is fading back. So Devin Buteau dropping back 1.4 seconds. He's still dealing with Devin Bowerman right on his heels for that second spot. So your leader, 1.4 second lead. Boy, Austin Garrison continued to pluck his way through traffic. Remember, Garrison started dead last after being penalized, and he's in that freight train of traffic as they're all doing battle for 4th place. Austin Garrison in lap number 9 had a 50.537. That is overall fast time here in this final of the afternoon for your cadet sportsmen. So we'll see 2 laps to go this time by. Heading into turn number 1, Jason Yarborough. Yarborough, the 1.3 second lead. So working on your final lap and a half to go. Looks like Jason Yarborough, everything holds together. Should hold on to it now. 1.3 second lead for Jason Yarborough. Shuffling going on, and that's a 5th place position. How about Austin Garrison? Austin moves up yet another spot. He'll move in to the top 5th position. So Garrison now 5th. Boy, Garrison not going to back off Saraceno. That little race there for 5th. White flag going to drop. 1 to go. So Jason Yarborough cycling around. Got to do it one more time. Meantime, Devin Bowerman gets around Devin Buteau as they come into turn number 5. Your race leader, 1.8 second lead. So the battle now for that second spot. They'll come into turn number 10. Devin Bowerman now moves ahead of Devin Buteau. Meantime, Jason Yarborough going to work his way around slower traffic. Get around him off turn, number 13, checker flag drops. There's your winner. Jason Yarborough will pick up the win. What a weekend for Jason Yarborough. Devin Bowerman coming home second. Devin Buttel third. Garrison fourth. And Saraceno going to round out your top five.
Can't put that in.
So ready to go for your shifters. Chris Grepthorpe, ICC. He'll be on the pole position. Number 0. Nick Neri will be in the 51. Chase Wilsey to 521. Damon Roner. In the 25, Chad Waldron will be in the number 14. Selma Wispo in the 37. Kyle Connery in the 91. Three different classes ready to go for your shifters. ICC Masters, your stock motor regular ICC class. Get them to a complete stop here on the front stretch. Chris Grepthorpe, overall winner in all three classes. Chris on that pole position. Stock moto driver Mason Chalutz will be outside row 1. Nick Neri in row 2. He's going to get set to go. They'll go 16 laps. Your shifters. Followed by Easy Kart 100, Tag Heavy KF2. Green is out. We're underway as they come off the start-finish line. They'll head into turn number 1. A lot of maneuvering going on. Look at this, about 4th on back as they shuffle around for position. Still some side-by-side racing coming into turn number 4. That'll be Damon Roner now. They're going to stuff it in there. A little rub in there. I believe that'll be Neri. In the 51, rolling along with Damon Roner. Neri will clear him. Nick Neri again in the number 51. That'll be your stock moto driver. Nick Neri starting second in the stock moto division. Field comes around for the first time. Chris Grepthorpe is your leader. Stock moto leader, and Mason Chalutz in the 00. Chad Waldron, your Masters driver. He is your leader in your ICC Masters. That's Chad Waldron in the 14. So your three different leaders, Chris Grepthorpe. Grepthorpe, your leader. That'll be ICC leader. Stock moto will be Chalutz. And your Masters will be Chad Waldron. A little bit of contact out of the entry at turn number 4. Nick Neri, very aggressive driving for Nick Neri. That 51 just drills. Kyle. And Neri following into Kyle Connery on the entry to turn number 3. Kyle trying to get that kart fired up, and he gets it started. He'll get back under power. Very aggressive driving for Nick Neri. In the meantime, Grepthorpe sets fast time of the 44.828 for Chris Grepthorpe. Chris right now overall leader. Again, as your ICC leader, Chris Grepthorpe. Stock Moto Chalutz is leading that class. Masters will be Chad Waldron. Chris Grepthorpe set fast time with a 44.828 for Chris Grepthorpe. Again, Chris, your ICC leader. complete. Chris Grepthorpe lives for the driver. Checks off at turn number 9. That is your ICC leader. Stock Moto will be Mason Salute. And your Stock Masters, Chad Waldron. Your leader, Stock Masters, is Chad Waldron. Chris Grepthorpe going to complete lap number 5 this time by. And Nick Neary currently second in your Stock Moto class. Again, Neary second in your class, Stock Moto. Neary running 4th overall. And Neary turning fast lap on the 44.219. 44.219 for Nick Neary. A pretty good racing on the tail end of this field. Bell in the number 3, Farside in the number 5. Those two drivers doing battle. And a Bell ICC Masters driver, Farside ICC driver. A couple different classes there. I think it's good racing on the tail end of the field. Meatball flag coming out to one of the drivers. It'll slow off at turn number 2. Kyle Connery going to watch traffic come by. Kyle, I believe down the lap, he'll yield to traffic, let the leaders come by. So a good piece of driver there, some good sportsmanship there for Kyle Connery. We had Nick Neary at that fast lap earlier, lap number 5 of the 44.219. So pick up the halfway sign next time by for Chris Grepthorpe. There's Chris coming into turn number 7. Got a 1.9 second lead over your Stock Moto driver. 4.9 second in his class. So Chris Grepthorpe, 4.9 second lead over Chase Wilsey. Closing in on the halfway point, your ICC leader, Chris Grepthorpe. In your Stock Moto, Toulouse holds on to that top spot. ICC Masters is Damon Rohner.
Final.
Sheldon Wispo going to get the move over sign as Chris Grepthorpe creeps up on him as they come into turn number 10. 74 years young again. How about that out there in this field? Having some fun, 74 years. All again as Grepthorpe going to close in on Wispo. Now kind of cross over in front of him. Grepthorpe finally clears it, gets enough room as they come into turn number 13. So there's your leader, Chris Grepthorpe. 9 laps complete. 16-lap final. Working at 3 sets of cruiser shifters. Chris Grepthorpe, your ICC leader. Stock Moto will beat Salutes. And Masters, it's Damon Rohner. And Nick Neary in the 51. That is your second place car in the Stock Moto class. He's running 3rd overall. So Neary second Stock Moto. Right now he's about 2 seconds behind Salutes as they come into turn 13. 10 laps complete. Chris Grepthorpe heads down into turn number 1. The sun got to feel the footsteps because here comes Nick Neary. Again, this is for the lead in your Stock Moto class. Neary goes right to the inside, got to clear him off turn 13. Neary, now your leader, Stock Moto. So Nick Neary now your leader, stock moto. Damon Roner, your Masters leader. Damon currently 5th overall on the Speedway. Chris Krepthorpe, your leader, ICC. Neary, your stock motor leader. And in Masters, it's Damon Roner. Really haven't seen the times increase in the area. Lap number 5 turned a 44.219. Right now, Neary, your leader in your stock moto class. He breaks away from Mason Toulouse now. There's Toulouse going to drop back. Mason about 1.1 seconds behind Neary. Neary comes into turn number 8. Coming up next, Easy Kart 100 will be followed by Tag Heavy, KF2, and Yamaha Sportsman. Going to wrap it up here at Anderson Park Race Park as we conclude weekend number 2 for the Florida County Championship Series. Chris Krepthorpe, your overall leader, turns a 44.530. His overall fast lap. He did that back in lap number 5. Chris is a little bit shy of that fast lap he had in his pre-final. Pre-final at a 44.202 for Chris Krepthorpe. Right now with a 44.530. So your loose Florida driver, Chris Krepthorpe, continue to motor right along. Chris with about a 4.5 second lead over Nick Neary. Again, Neary is your stock moto leader. Damon Roner continuing to lead the Masters class. See slower traffic ahead of your stock moto leader, Nick Neary, with slower traffic ahead of him. That'll be number 3 of Bell. So Chris Krepthorpe checks off turn number 13. He'll see the white flag. There it is. 1 to go for Chris Krepthorpe. Chris started on the pole. He's led every single lap in your ICC class. Nick Neary, your stock moto leader, and Roner, your Masters leader. Chris Krepthorpe exits off a turn at number 7 for the final time. There's Krepthorpe. That's your ICC leader. Stock moto is Neary. Masters is Damon Roner. Well, here comes Chris Krepthorpe for the final time in turn number 13. Chris Krepthorpe will lock it up there as he goes wire to wire. ICC Master winner Chris Krepthorpe. There it is. Checker flag for Chris Krepthorpe. Nick Neary will lock up your stock moto win. Neary, your winner unofficially in the stock moto. In your Masters, it'll be Damon Roner. And Damon works his way around for the final couple more turns. There's Damon heading into turn number 10. So Krepthorpe, your ICC winner. Neary, your stock moto winner. And Damon Roner will make his way across the start-finish line, and he'll pick up your Masters victory. In your shifter class, Nick Neary will be penalized. He will be scored behind Kyle Connery. So the 51, Nick Neary, will be penalized. He will be scored behind Kyle Connery. Unofficially, Mason Chalutz will be your winner again. Mason Chalutz will be your shifter stock moto winner. Mason Chalutz will be the winner. Here we go. This will be easy card 100, 14 laps. The Bill going to work down the front stretch, looking to go green. Colin Warren on the pole. Tim Venable in the number 26. In row 2, Cody Snap, Ryan Lockwood, Mason Carroll, your top 5 drivers in the easy card 100. And they are going to go single file as they come into turn number 4. Tag heavy, KF2. Those drivers going to be up next or on the grid, followed by Yamaha Sportsman. The Yamaha Sportsman will wrap it up. Now trouble there to 23. Carroll going to slide off. Carroll pick up the tail end of the field. So Snap not going to waste any time. He'll move up around Colin Warren. So Cody Snap now your leader coming from row number 2. Now they'll see Colin Warren into that second place position. Venable Lockwood. That'll be 3rd and 4th as they head off of turn number 5. So Colin Warren into number 1. Keeps the heat on your leader. Good run going for Venable right down to 26. That'll be your 3rd place car. Now battle for 2nd coming into turn 10. Venable trying to stuff it in there. Him and Colin Warren did a little rubbing there with the tires. They move on their way into turn 13. Good little battle there early on for the 2nd place position. Tag heavy KF2. They're on the grid, followed by Yamaha Sportsman. So a little breathing room now for Snap as they come into turn number 4. And Snap now heading into turn number 7. Colin Warren running 2nd. Venable and Brian Lockwood. There's your top 4 drivers into turn 7. Snap open up about a 5-6 kart length lead into turn number 10. And Snap very strong up front as he'll work his way into turn number 12. 2nd, 3rd, and 4th pretty tight as they come off of turn number 13. So they'll head down into turn number 1. Colin Warren with fast lap in lap number 3. He just turned a 47.077. Pretty good lap for Colin Warren, but again in that pre-final, he was in that 46-second bracket. change in your running order. And in that free final, Colin Warren had a 46.241. So we'll see if that card will heat up and see if he'll get some more speed out of it. As he's your leader off of turn number 13. Good run going for Colin Warren. He'll complete lap number 4 this time by. Field continues to cycle around. Colin Warren again turns it up now. He breaks into the 46-second bracket, turns a 46.751. Colin Warren definitely pretty quick. Emma Venable turns a 46.890. So Timothy Venable 46.890. So Brian Lockwood apparently a problem with the 13 machine. Now we're seeing a 2-card battle again at Tim Venable. Boy, he had a pretty good lap number 5. It turned to lap number 4 turned to 46.890. Here comes your leader. So a problem with Brian Lockwood apparently dropping out into 13. Tough break for that young man, Brian Lockwood. With Colin Warren closing up the gap on your race leader, Cody Snap, as they'll come into turn number 6. Then they'll separate on the entry to turn 7. Colin pretty strong in turns 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then they separate in turns 5, 6, and 7. Still about a cart length between first and second. And Colin Warren with overall fast lap in this race with a 46.751. See if they do anything with Cody as they come off of turn number 13. They'll shoot down the front stretch. So 7 laps complete. That's our halfway point. 7 down, 7 to go. That was halfway. Just over the halfway point, Cody Stamp again started in row number 2. Didn't waste too much time, got up to that top position. Colin Warren staying right on his heels. Tim Venable, he's not going to give up. This young man going to stay right there in the top 3. They'll come across the line. So Stamp your leader, Warren running second, Venable running third, about 9/10 of a second out of the top spot. Boy, Colin Warren just waiting for that spot as he stays in. The entire track's your leader. Now they'll separate again. And Colin Warren very strong down that front stretch, and he carries that pace all the way to 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then they separate as they head into turn number 5. Well, Colin Warren trying to bring in your leader again. He has set fast time with a 46.751. The guys have got one of the faster carts out there. So they won 1, 2, 3 up turn number 13. 9 laps complete this time by. 9 complete as they come across the start-finish line. See Colin Warren can close up that gap going down into turn number 1. Now a little different this time. You see that gap. Boy, Colin was pretty strong on the last couple laps. He turned 1, 2, and 3. Now you see a little bit of the gap now as they head into turn number 4. So Colin Warren trying to reel in your leader as they come down into turn number 7. And both Colin Warren and Venable turning in that 46-second bracket. Snap, his best lap, 47.069. That's not going to matter right now. He don't care about those lap times as he's up front coming up turn 13. 10 laps complete this time by. There it is across the line. Well, Colin Warren and that shot at your leader seems to be just fading back slightly. As he cannot close up the gap like he's done early on. He had that good runs to 1, 2, 3, and 4, and not seeing that run anymore. As they are separated coming into turn number 5. Talking about Snap again. Snap talking about his fast times. He turns a 46.999. Did it on the last lap. I was talking about his lap times. He just turned it up a 46.999. Just under that 47-second bracket for Snap as they work their way to turn 13. 11 laps complete this time by. 11 complete as they come up the line. Colin Warren, 4/10 of a second behind your leader. Venable, 1.2 seconds behind your leader. We'll see if Colin Warren may have one more charge in him between your leader. They'll work off turn number 4. Here they come into turn 5. Still about 3 car lengths separating first and second as they come to turn number 7. And holding on to that top spot. And a Snap again. Gets his tires down, right on them rumbles, grips as he crosses into turn number 10. Still about a car length as they come into turn number 12. Little jaunt down to turn 13. Again, Snap's going to hold them off as they come off turn 13. 2 laps to go this time by. Colin Warren going to have to try to dig it in big, trying to get some magic out of there to try to bring in your leader. They'll go down into turn number 1. He closes the gap. Again, he's been very strong. Coming into turn number 3. Colin Warren, he's doing very good in those top 3, turn 3, 4 as he works down to turn 5. So again, Colin, you see the separation again. If Colin Warren's going to get him, it's going to have to be in the top 3 turns as he's very strong. But unable to do anything else, will separate into turn 9. Now we're trying to reel him in again. He's very strong in turns 1, 2, 3. We'll see if he can make that charge. The time's running out. He'll see the white flag this time by. Again, Colin Warren had fast lap for the 46.751. White flag up, 1 to go. See that gap, about 2 car lengths going down into turn number 1. Again, Colin Warren still about 2 car lengths going to separate him. Now let's close it. Good run coming into turn 3. He's going to muscle away and he'll get it away. Colin Warren, that's his strong point. Turns 1, 2, 3, and he cashes in. Finally gets Snap here in the final lap. Now Snap going to come back and a little bit of bumping coming into turn number 10. They're still side by side. Here comes it. Down. And here comes Cody Snap. Thanks, fellas. I'll take it. And Cody Snap's going to come off turn number 13. Wow, melee there. And here he comes. Cody Snap picks it up. Coming home second, Colin Warren. How about Venable hanging on and picks up third. An exciting racing there. Great job. A 3-car battle. Boy, how about Venable going right to the inside, coming off of turn number 8. He's seen Colin Warren mix it up. And him and Cody Snap get together, and Venable goes right to the inside. What a remarkable race. Great job, Easy Card 100. Easy Card 100, what a race there again. So unofficially, Colin Ward will be your winner, as Cody Snap will be penalized one position. Unavoidable contact, Hannibal will be third. Boy, some exciting racing out of those drivers. Ready to move on, tag heavy KF2 in your KF2 class. Dominic Lamana on the pole in the 203. Tom Mulry Jr. in the 34. Tag heavy, Ken Howland, John Dalton, Jeff Schmidt in the 96. Lewis Satterley in the 61. Emily Lander in the 209. Emily the tag heavy. Chad Maddox, Tom Mulry Sr. KF2 drivers. And Dan Pinkston, tag heavy. So working on our final couple classes to go. Tag heavy, KF2. Then we'll have Yamaha Sportsman. We're looking to go. Reed, we're underway. Tag heavy. Along with your KF2 class to work their way into turn number 1 for the first time. Yamaha Sportsman coming up next. Yamaha Sportsman. The field cycles off at turn number 4. Again, this is your tag heavy KF2. They'll go 14 laps. Walking those folks in, they got some folks pulled for Lewis Satterley. Lewis to the tag heavy class in that 61, joining us online. Appreciate you hanging out with us this afternoon from Anderson Race Parkway on the Florida County Championship Series website. We stream around the world. Right now, Satterley's 7th overall on the track. He is sitting 4th in the tag heavy. So 4th for Satterley in the tag heavy class, currently running 7th overall. Chad Mannix trying to gain some ground. Chad in the KF2 class going to work on the 57 of Mulry Sr. Chad Mannix work around as he works on Emily Land. There's a lot of traffic moving around at the tail end of the field. Dominic Lamana, he set fast time earlier this morning. Dominic just blew the field away in your pre-final at a 7.2 second win over John Mulry Jr. Right now, he's checking out in the field. This kid just looks so smooth. He works his way to turn number 9. And Dominic Lamana right now with fast lap of a 46.341. Dominic just heating it up. He had a 45.612 in his pre-final. He works his way up turn number 13. He'll shoot down the front stretch. Dominic Lamana crosses the line. 3 laps complete. Turning it up now. He breaks in the 45-second bracket. I told you, he's heating it up. 45.967. Dominic Lamana. Dominic Lamana with a 3.4 second lead over Mulry Jr. Tag heavy, it'll be Ken Howland. Ken winning the pre-final in the tag heavy class. He's currently your leader, tag heavy. Dalton second. Third, it'll be Schmidt. Satterley running 4th in your tag heavy. Satterley currently 7th overall. KF2 driver, Chad Maddox currently running 8th overall. He is sitting 4th in your KF2 class. Maddox 4th in your KF2 class. Dominic Lamana going to enter into turn number 10. Just continue to walk away with a 4.4 second lead for Dominic Lamana. Dominic now into turn number 13. That's the traffic really well stretching out. So Dominic turning it up here in lap number 5, turns a 45.954, so he's closing in. That is overall fast lap in the pre-final with a 45.612. Tag heavy class, Holland still fast time for him. He turns a 46.999. That'll be your tag heavy leader. Up Ted Holland, he's your tag heavy leader. Running second, Dalton in your tag heavy. Third, it'll be Satterley. So Satterley moves up into third. In your tag heavy class, Schmidt will drop back to fourth in your tag heavy. So Dominic LaManna continues to work his way around. 6 laps complete. He turns a 45.666 for Dominic LaManna. So he is actually picking some time lap after lap. He's flying by himself. There's Dominic. Now comes into turn 5. A lot of traffic maneuvered around on the tail end of this field. We'll pick those drivers up as they come into turn number 4. And that'll be Chad Mannix mixing up your KF2 driver. They are shuffled around for position. He'll work around Tom Bodie's cell.
Oh, okay. So it is.
Mannix continue to keep the ground. Get Mannix in the number 7 KF2 driver. 7 down, 7 to go. Dominic LaManna, your one and only leader in your KF2 class. Right now is an 8.4 second lead over Mulry Jr. In your tag heavy, it's still Ken Howard, Dalton second, Satterley third. Bodie and Mannix both working around Satterley. Those two drivers in the KF2 class. Satterley in your tag heavy. Satterley running third. Schmidt running fourth. Bingston fifth. Lander running seventh in your tag heavy class.
Of course. Copy that. That's where I stop. Yeah.
Dominic LaManna starting on that pole position. Again, he had fast time earlier this morning, and he walked away with your pre-final and a win over Tom Mulry Jr. with a 7.2 second victory in the pre-final. And right now he's 9.9 seconds ahead as he continues to cycle his way around. Boy, this kid is just smooth as silk, working his way around. A nice young man in high school, I believe. 16, 17 years old, Dominic LaManna, a sophomore in high school. He's a good kid, spent a lot of years here with the Florida Karting Championship Series. He continues to work his way around. And Dominic LaManna, 11.6 second lead now, and he turns another fast lap, 45.645. So he's closing in on a 45.612 lap that he had in his pre-final. 45.645 for Dominic LaManna. Well, Dominic moving right along. Tag heavy leader, Ken Howard, Dalton second, Satterley third in your tag heavy class.
Yeah, what about you? No, no. No. Yeah, what about you? Okay. So that's Yamaha. So that's that's the one. I already got that one. You got more than one page? The only one I think I don't have is today. No, Yamaha.
So Dominic LaManna just turned a 45.161, and that is overall fast time. That is a record here for the Florida Karting Championship Series. As Dominic now sets a record here at Anderson Race Park, turns a 45.161. Again, that'll be Pinkston dropping off in turn number 1. Dan Pinkston Wraps off in turn number 1, so something gone sour on Kingston, number 712 machine. Boy, Dominic Lamana just having some fun out there, just cruising right along. The 2 lead with this time. Dominique, Homer Murray Jr. in your tag, Abby still can hide. Dalton second, third, it'll be Satterley, fourth, it'll be Schmidt, fifth, it'll be Lander, sixth, it'll be Soto, seventh, it'll be Kingston, that's your tag heavy. Running order for tag heavy, running through your KF2, it's Lamana, your leader, Murray Jr. running second, third, it'll be Maddox, fourth, it'll be Bodie, fifth, it'll be Murray Sr. in your KF2 class. Dominic will pick up 2 laps to go. This time by, there it is, Dominic Lamana, 2 to go. Just a great kid, loves to talk racing every time we see him at a race. Ball comes up, and a little chit chat there. Just a great kid. Dominic Lamana moving around as he has stuck around 2 more times. What a lap there, 45.161 did it lap number 10. That is a track record here at Anderson for the Florida Karting Championship Series. Boy, Satterley in that 61, that lime green cart. Boy, he's got some traffic right behind him. And Satterley in the tag heavy class. He's got a KF2 driver behind him. Then he's got Schmidt in the all of a sudden, that position there.
What happened to Dalton? Didn't Dalton have the ball?
Okay, Carl, which one's what?
Huh?
So a checker flag and a drop. He goes wire to wire. Dominic Lamana will pick up the win.
Right?
That's right.
Great run there, Tom Murray Jr. in your KF2 class. Will come home second. Tag heavy winner Ken Howland picks up the win. Tag heavy winner. Chad Maddox will pick up third in your KF2. Coming home second in your tag heavy. Dalton will pick up second. Satterley will walk up third. Schmidt will come home fourth. Well, there it is. Dominic Lamana, your KF2 winner. Tag heavy, Ken Howland locks it up. Special thanks to all our board members here at the Florida Karting Championship Series. Todd Covey, President. Victor Evans, our Vice President. Jay Bryant, our Treasurer. Susie Haley, our Secretary. Two-cycle, Kyle Krause. Two-cycle Senior, John Devine. Brian Slentz. Special thanks to Brian. Four-cycle Junior and a Senior. Of course, Glenn Biggs, our Race Director. Billy Newberg. Billy, our Assistant Race Director. Matt out there doing the flagging. Brian Slentz in the four-cycle tech. Gridmaster Jonathan doing a great job again this weekend for Jonathan. Joanne down there in Scales. Want to thank Joanne for helping us out all weekend. Special thanks to Pastor Todd Shaw filling in for Rick Barnes this weekend. Charlene Devine, Susie also in registration. Liz Miles helping us up here in timing and scoring. Kyle Rickard doing it all up here, timing and scoring, taking care of all of our streaming, doing an outstanding job. Those folks joining us. Hopefully you enjoyed this weekend here at Anderson Race Park. Edie Evans, our track photographer. And of course, special thanks to Eddie Kish, all the folks here at Anderson helping us out this weekend. And of course, all those folks putting it together here with the Florida Karting Championship Series, making it possible for another great weekend as we'll move on to Ocala coming up next month here at the Florida Karting Championship Series. Working on our final event of the afternoon, Yamaha Sportsman. Jason Yarborough, Maracino, row number 1. Tyler Jordan Ramirez, row 2. Jordan Fowler, Seve DePinto. How about Jason Yarborough? He's not going to waste any time. Saraceno going to make a move. Him and Ramirez going ahead and on the entry to turn number 9. And Saraceno will take that position away from Ramirez. Quick distraction out of the field, cycles around. Boy, Yarborough really checking out the battle, going to be for that second place position. So the Jacksonville driver, I'll tell you, it's been a solid weekend for Jason Yarborough. He's had a good run all weekend long. Look at this kid breaking away. Look at this side-by-side battle coming into turn number 7. They are side-by-side, still side-by-side. Coming off of turn number 8. Again, Saraceno trying to get around that number 9 of Jordan, going to hold them off. So Vincenzo Saraceno trying to work around Tyler Jordan. Jordan said, I'm not going to have any part of that. He fights them off. And now it's Ramirez going to work on it, Vincenzo. So they work into turn number 13. Vincenzo worked on Tyler Jordan. Now he's got to worry about Ramirez. Ramirez, a little bit of a separation going down into turn number 1. So Saraceno holding out in that third place position. Right behind him, about 3 or 4 car lengths, is Ramirez. They are separated now. 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th. As you got a runaway freight train, that car is checking out on the field. Jason Yarborough right now 3.6 second lead for the Jacksonville, Florida drivers. He heads into turn number 10. Jordan running 2nd, 3rd. Saraceno, 4th, Ramirez. 5th, it'll be the 14 of Seve DePinto. Fowler not taking the start, so Fowler did not take the start. Jason Yarborough fast lap with a 50.753. Good battle again, starting to brew up for that second place position as they come off of turn number 5. Yeah, now they're going to go side by side. Look at this, still side by side again as they come into turn number 8. Jordan, along with Saraceno, as they go nose to tail down the entry to turn number 9. They were side by side for a couple turns. Now they'll shake them loose. They'll go single file again. So Tyler Jordan fighting off Saraceno one more time. Good racing there for 2nd. Everything holds together. Jason Yarborough walking away with it early on. With just 4 laps complete, he's got a 6.3 second lead for Jason Yarborough. Saraceno working on that second place chart. Tyler Jordan. Tyler got his hands full. Ramirez running in the 5th place position. Excuse me, the 5th. Yes, will be Ramirez. DePinto running 4th. So we're seeing a little flip-flop there. DePinto got around Ramirez.
Oh, man. We got to mark this one under protest. That can't be final.
Your top driver, Yarborough, going to complete lap number 5 this time by. And the battle for 2nd, that is Jordan and Saraceno as they work off a turn number 13. Good racing for that 2nd spot. Now head down to turn number 1. Tyler Jordan trying to find him off. Saraceno stays right on his heels. Boy, here comes Seve DePinto, going to start to turn it off. Seve, I want to get in the party, boys. Here he comes. Seve DePinto going to join the party. Here he comes into turn number 7. 3-car shootout for that 2nd spot. Seve DePinto closes in on your top 2 drivers. How about this? Seve DePinto. He's at the party now. 1, 2, 3 as their nose to tail coming into turn number 12. Yarborough continues to break away. Look at this, fixing up now for that 2nd spot. Tyler Jordan, here comes Seve DePinto. He'll snatch it away. Now he's going to go side by side. Seve with the slight advantage for 3rd. Tarantino will drop back in the 4th spot. So good piece of driving for Seve DePento. Not wasting any time as he's hammering it down. Seve up to 3rd. Now we'll work on Tyler Jordan. Good piece of driving by Seve. Boy, he is really closing up to that battle for 2nd. Now Seve going to go to the inside. Snatches that spot away. Gets to the inside of Jordan. He'll clear it for 2nd. So Seve now moves up to 2nd. Jordan back to 3rd. Tarantino right there on the heels of Jordan. Jason Yarborough, long gone right now as he crosses the line. 7 laps to lead. 7 down, 7 to go. Jason Yarborough heads into turn number 2. Right now, Yarborough with an 8.7 second lead. 8.7 second. There's Yarborough now. He can see the rest of the field as he comes to the turn. Oh, contact! Your 3rd and 4th place car get together. They're shoved off the course. That'll be Tyler Jordan involved in that one. So Tyler Jordan gets back on the track. Also, I believe Ramirez involved in that one. Saraceno going to bail out. Saraceno still off the track. So it was a great group get together. And Saraceno done for the day. Tough break for that young man. So Yarborough crosses the line. Right now Yarborough with a 9-point-second lead. 9-1 for Jason Yarborough. Seve DePento 2nd. Ramirez now will inherit 3rd. Tyler Jordan. Boy, what a heartbreak for Tyler Jordan. This kid was battling. And they got together as they came up turn number 1. A tough break, though, for Saraceno. This young man had a great run going. And the traffic going to settle down now to a little seat time as they wrap up their last few laps here with 8 complete. Now just a couple drivers out there. Ramirez in the number 310, looking to get a podium finish for Ramirez. And I want to thank all of our corner workers doing an outstanding job here at Anderson Race Park, doing a great job. And special thanks to all those competitors for showing that you joined us here in race weekend number 2. Hopefully had a good weekend here at Anderson Race Park. And we'll move on up into the month of April, that Ocala Grand Prix, April 1st to the 3rd. Looking forward to that. Great track up there at Ocala Grand Prix. That'll be April 1st to the 3rd. George always got that track. Great workers up there in Ocala. We also had a good time. And a great racing up at Ocala Grand Prix. That'll be the 1st of April through the 3rd. Coming up for race number 3 on the Florida Karting Championship Series. Keep us on the radar. Just go to our website at FLWKSprintSeries.com to keep up with all the news, point standings, everything going on, registration, results, photo gallery, sponsors, classes, whatever you need. And you want to stay on the website, FLWKSprintSeries.com. Jason Yarborough really hasn't turned it up, but right now, got a 10-second lead over Seve DePento. Lap number 2, Jason's earned a 50.753. This kid's going to have a good ride back home to Jacksonville. He's had a great weekend. Jason Yarborough. And we'll be at his home track up in June in Jacksonville. I'll tell you, Jason Yarborough, very strong at his home track. I'll tell you, got to be proud of this weekend for Jason Yarborough. Solid run here at Anderson. Seve DePento running 2nd, 3rd it'll be Ramirez. So white flag and hang out. This will be the final trip around. Runaway cart. There's Jason Yarborough with a 10-second lead right now over 7 to Pinto. Great run for Jason Yarborough. Ramirez running third. Again, Tyler Jr., fourth place cart. So Matt with checker flag in hand. So here he comes across the line. Yamaha Sports Spin winner, Jason Yarborough goes wire to wire. What a run on a weekend for Jason Yarborough. As they'll pick up the win. Seve DePinto will cross the line in second. And Ramirez will get a podium finish today. So East Ramirez will pick up that third place finish. And those drivers with fast time top 3 finishes. We will have podium awards. That'll be in about 5 minutes or so. Get the kids start set up right away. Again, we will have podium awards. That will take place in about 5 minutes once we get all our classes sorted out. Everybody's been checked. And there will be our awards. Again, drivers must be in your racer suit for photos. And you must be in racer suit for photos. Again, I want to thank those folks online. Again, we'll be in Ocala. That'll be up April 1st through the 3rd as we roll into Ocala for race number 3. Again, I want to thank those folks for tuning in on the Florida Karting Championship Series website. Really appreciate you tuning in. Of course, don't forget, check us out on the website. Keep up to date with all the news, FLWKSprintSeries.com. And you'll be able to follow along, of course, throughout the remainder of the 2011 season. But again, we'll have live streaming coming up from Ocala Grand Prix, April 1st to the 3rd. Again, appreciate you tuning in here, and I want to wish you